Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss our daily worksheet 66 from your chapter How Do Organisms Reproduce? And today in this worksheet we will discuss the mode of reproduction used by the single cell organisms or single organisms, right? As in our previous worksheet we already discussed about the reproduction process in the single organism, that is asexual reproduction. In this worksheet today we will discuss about the different kind of asexual reproductions, or means different types of asexual reproduction. First we will have this fusion, budding, spore formation, regeneration, fragmentation, vegetative reproduction, and all. And this fusion is further divided into binary and multiple fission, sorry. Right, today, so let's start. First is fission. It is a kind of asexual reproduction in which unicellular organisms to create two new individual. It can be of two type, right? Means fission, as the name suggests, right? Fission means split out, divide, okay? And in this is a kind of asexual reproduction in which unicellular organisms create new individuals, and it is of two types. First is binary fissions. Again, as the name suggests, bi means two. When one cell splits into the two equal halves, it is called as binary fission. And many bacteria and protozoa like amoeba, paramecium, and leishmania, they divide with the process of this binary fission. Okay. Next we have multiple fission. Multiple fission means when one cell divides into many daughter cells simultaneously. This process is called as multiple fission. And plasmodium, malarial plasmodium, malaria parasite is an example of multiple fission. Next we have budding. Budding, the process in which the outgrowth bud is formed on the body of the parent organism, and which is then detached and become a new organism. For example, yeast and hydra. See this is the bud. It grew and detached from the parents. Okay, parent cell. This process is called as budding. Next we have spore formation. Spores are the microscopic asexual productive bodies with a thick wall. Spores are formed in the sporangium. Each spores or germination give rise to the new organism, and examples are rhizopus and penicillium. See, in this spore formation, spores they are the microscopic asexual reproductive bodies, and they are thick cell. They have thick wall, and these spores form the sporangia. Okay, usually they are not active in an active form, but whenever they get the suitable condition, they start forming the spores, or they start germinating and give rise to new organism. And example of this spore formation is rhizopus and penicillium. Next we have fragmentation. Fragmentation simply is divide, okay, or break down into two new individuals. The process of the organism break up into two or more fragments, and each fragment then evolve into the adult organism. This is the example of Spirogyra. Means this, if I take the example of this, okay, then we have this body. If it splits from here on here, okay, these started growing, and this type of growth is called as the fragmentation. Next we have regeneration, the process of getting back the full organism from the body parts of the parent individual is called regeneration. Means that process in which the full organism is divided, a full organism body part is divided into the individuals, and they start growing, is called regeneration. And regeneration is carried out by the specialized cells, or they are the example of hydra and planaria. Then we have vegetative reproduction. This is the asexual method of reproduction in the plants and the vegetative part, mainly namely root, stem, leaf, and give rise to the new plant. See this is example of bryophyllum. Okay, In this leaf, the new individuals start growing on the surface of this old leaf or the parent leaf, and after they get fully mature, they detach from their parent plant. Okay. Now coming to the question answers part. First we have uh, first question we have how does binary fission is different from the multiple fission? You can easily write the answer of this question from here. How this binary fission is different from the multiple fission. Okay. So this is the answer of your first question. How this binary fission is different from multiple fission. Okay. Next question we have how will an organism be benefited if it reproduce from the spores? See, through these spores, whenever they get these spores, they protect their cell. They protect them, and whenever they get the suitable condition, they start germinating. Okay. So you will have to write the answer of this. You can write the answer of this. See, these spores are the microscopic asexual bodies with a thick wall, and spores are formed in the sporangium, and each spore germinate give rise to new individual when there are suitable conditions. Otherwise, in they protect their uh, their germinating cells in the form of sporangia. Next, we have third question. Can you think the reason why more complex organism cannot give rise to the new individual through the regeneration? See, in the process of regeneration, like in planaria or hydra, they are the see in case of hydra or planaria, they are the simple or single cell organism and simple organisms. The process of regeneration is very simple in the case of hydra and planaria, whereas if we talk about the complex organisms, they have the different kind of structures unite each other, so it is very difficult for because they have a different skin, different muscles, blood, they all cells are formed or grow in the different way. So and they all included into one unite form. Okay, so it is very difficult uh, in the case of complex organisms. Next we have, and this is your textbook question also. Why is the vegetative reproduction practices going for some plant? See, some plant like banana, rose, and that uh, chameli kind of plants, jasmine, okay, sorry, jasmine, chameli is in Hindi name jasmine, they loses their capability of formation of the seeds. Okay, they lose their capability to form the seeds, so it is very easy these kind of plants to grow with their vegetative parts. Okay, and this type of vegetative propagation has an advantage over the seed formation, as it take very less time to grow and form a fully mature plant. Okay, it take very less time and it is very economical also. So this is all about your today's worksheet. I hope you understand it very well. So do like the video, share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Thank you, bache. Take care.